Now they try the right side here. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check 50, check 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He'll rifle this one deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right. Everyone got 4. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Oh, damn, Paul. Hey, check Mike 11. Check go. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Shut up.
Cunningham to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 88 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cunningham. And he's got his man on the out route. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 outlaw. Danny.
On second down, here's Cunningham. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 55, my God, 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, 55.
To throw on third down, Cunningham being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man up, D. Hustle.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Wild bill.
On 4th down, Cunningham. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's going to look deep for more. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. He's crashing. Any weapon. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey,
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check Michael out, check Michael out. Here we go, G.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. Going to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it again with Barkley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He's taken down at the 33.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we got
the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
On first down, it's Cunningham. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Watch twits. Check 24. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On 3rd down, Cunningham. This is Johnson. He's got it. 9 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Hey, Lobo. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. That's it. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Gotta do better.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. I don't even know what.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connect it.
Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and a mile. Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On fourth down. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. On first and 10, Fields. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. On first down, Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Rush in, rush in. Rush 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. That's a last shot. Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Cunningham. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Eagles' 30-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. Check tight. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the gun, Cunningham. He's going to loft one deep left, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they try the right side here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw again, Cunningham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Vic now from the 50. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.